Hey guys and gals, Jim back here, and I thought I'd do a video on this Y-wing by Bandai. This is at 1/72nd scale. Before I mount it on my diorama base, because that way I could flip it over, show the underside and all that, all the weathering, the detail, stuff like that. Once it's on the base, it's going to be kind of hard to get underneath it with the camera and video it. So. But anyway, this is the Bandai 1/72nd scale Y-wing, and basically, for my reference for all my weathering and stuff, I used the some photos I picked up off the Master Replicas model, which shows a lot more beat up weathering and stuff than it does on the box art and everything. It's pretty much just basic, a couple little scars there from battle damage, the little chipping on the front of the engines and stuff, but I thought I wanted to make it a little bit more dirtied up and stuff. And I did read some information on their actual filming models. They didn't do them very dark as far as the weathering. They did them in a lighter weathering, so that way they'd show up better on film and everything, and all that. And I thought that looked better. I see some of them weathered up where this is almost like a dark gray and everything, and you really got to do a lot of light weathering, kind of light colors, to really make all the detail pop once you get it too dark. So, but I went the route of the Master Replicas version, which is I think someplace close to like 18 inches or something like that. This is roughly about 9 inches long here. It's a pretty good sized model, one of Bandai's bigger 72nd ones compared to the X-Wings and stuff. But anyway, let's start at the front here first. Now some of this weathering you see here, these darker areas, I actually took a tip of one of my small drill bits in my pin vise. I actually made little impressions there for actual battle damage. You know, not just surface weathering, but actual, you know, three-dimensional and stuff. I thought that looked pretty good. I did the same effect on my Millennium Falcon, and made some long scrapes, like, you know, where bombs or whatever, you know, torpedoes, laser blasts and stuff, how they leave, you know, they leave indentations and stuff. So I kind of went the same route here. So it looks a little bit more realistic when you get up close and really look at it and stuff. So so basically, yeah, I darkened everything up. I didn't use the clear parts because it's a cockpit, it's an open canopy type deal, and the filming models didn't have glass in them, so that way it didn't show up on the camera with glare or reflections or anything like that. So, but yeah, basically what I did is I did a lot of, you know, the chipping and stuff like that, the blast effects, chipping on the front of the engines, kind of like what you see. A lot of like scorch marks and stuff, you know, streaks and stuff like that. The back of those engines back there, I darkened them up with some pastel chalks and that, because you're getting the heat from the engines hitting those and everything, and all that. So I did a lot of stuff on there. I picked up the Master Replicas, had the little streaks on the back of those engine parts, whatever they are. The back of the engines I just did in clear red, since it's not lit or nothing like that. And also get a little further in. Now the detail on there, I built this in 4 sections so it was easier to weather, plus all those little fine pipes. There's 45 little individual like tubing and pipes. I didn't break any, fortunately, either. Some of them are almost as thin as a thread. But anyway, I did the head, the body, and then the 2 engines. I left them separate so I could weather them easily, handle it better. Then once I got everything that I wanted with washes, I did a light gray wash on the head, the cockpit, and I did a darker gray wash on the main body part and everything. So that way, this is a little darker than the head and everything, and the same with the engines. And basically, once I got all my weathering done with the pastels and the washes and all that, then I put everything together. Then I attached all the small little detail, all the piping and tubes and stuff like that. So that way none of that stuff would get broke. this is probably one of the highest detailed models that, I mean, I built some other ones that are really highly detailed, but the amount of detail they got packed in here and stuff is it's just amazing. It's impeccable and all that. And you can actually pick out, there's different oil pans from different types of engines, different things like that and stuff. So we're not going to get all through it, but any of you car guys took a look at this model, you'd have a field day picking out different car parts. And I read something, every Star Wars model had one little detail item that they used on every single model. You know, it might be a different area here or there, but they had one detail part that they incorporated into every one of their models. So, so basically what I did after I got it assembled and put all the piping on, I did the copper tubes, like you see on the filming version and stuff. And then I took some light orange rust, and it showed a lot of them, they're like oxidized, real pale orange color. So let it focus again. But anyway, what I did is I took the Tamiya weathering kit, and it's got a light orange rust. And I just went over lightly to give it a little bit of color and everything. And then I took some areas back there where you could pick up on the light orange rust and everything. In the back of the engine, I darkened up to make the detail pop a little bit more. Same with the back of the cockpit head. And then the underside, pretty much did the same thing on there. And you can pick up all the, the oxidation, you know, real light coat of rusting and stuff like that. So, but this isn't a hard model to build until you get all them little tubes. And sometimes the little instructions, the little arrows that they got pointing to their location, there's some of these connect, like some areas, there's 3 different tubes here that connect 3 different places. When you look at the model, it's like, oh, where's the little hole where they fit into and everything. You almost got to work under a magnifying glass to make sure you get everything in the right spot and everything. So this one is, they all are glued together. I used the liquid, Tamiya thin liquid cement to make sure everything was nice and tight and didn't fall off eventually and stuff like that. My little R2-D2 back there, I just painted him up silver, and then I used my little Sharpie, the ultra fine points, and did all the blue trim on him and stuff like that. So he turned out pretty cool. The cockpit, I do have that detailed up. Got the pilot in there. There's some little decals on him. I took my my Sharpies. I got some copper Sharpies, copper and silver and all that, so I did a little bit of detail work in there with the Sharpies. Actually, the cockpit, the details, they were so drab that they didn't hardly show up, so I did a little bit of extra work to make things pop a little bit more in there. The front of the cockpit, I guess, you know, what we call the instrument panel in the front of the pilot, that decal, it's got a lot of detail that really pops, so that looks pretty cool and stuff. But I thought I'd do this quick video on this one and all that. And then once I was finished, I dull coated everything as usual and stuff for sci-fi and all that. So, but I thought I'd do this quick video just showing you the built model, and I will eventually come back probably sometime during the week with a video mounted on the display base. And the same, I got an X-wing that's finished on the display base. I got the Blue Squadron X-wing with the humidity we've been having out here in Illinois. I'm still waiting for my water deal to dry. It's not thoroughly dried. It's about 70% dried. It'll probably take a few more days, maybe almost, you know, maybe the end of the week or something. I'll be ready with that one. But I'll be coming back with a video with this on the finished base. Nothing fancy. It's just a little diorama of the Death Star tiles and stuff like that I cast on my own, and the same with the X-wing. So for the time being, thanks for checking out my videos. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks to all my new subscribers. Thanks for the great comments you guys leave me. Thanks for hitting the like button. Hope all you guys are staying safe and healthy out there, you and your families. And you enjoy the rest of the weekend, what little bit we got left of it. And we'll see you soon with another video. Till the next time, take care. Bye.